I am Dolores McDaniel Good, aka Another Good Colored Girl. I am a monochromatic artist, which means much of my work is created in one color. Whenever an object of beauty comes into view or across my mind, I am compelled to draw my interpretation of its spirit, enhance it with African designs, and fill it in with Indian ink. My favorite use of this technique is drawing with the artist's pens. I love the control I have and the intricate details I'm able to emphasize while directing this instrument. My creativity began as a colored girl growing up in the South during the 60s. My childhood consists of many transitions inside as well as outside my home. Separate but equal times took the place of black and white signs, and I remember the day when the schools in my county were integrated. Inside my home, another battle was being fought as I tried to gain acceptance from my family, whose definition of beauty began with light-colored skin. When I began to voice my opinion on how I felt being born into a world where my possibilities had limitations because of what I looked like, my family insisted that I behave, be quiet, and not embarrass them with my militant ideas. That's when I began to create stories, poetry of a world where my skin, my hair, my attitude, or passion would naturally be accepted. With each stroke of my pen, I began to add symbols in my illustrations. For example, the black and white in my art represents a time when one is experiencing a light, joyful time or a rough, dark time, depending on the size of the image. My faceless art may reflect a time when I felt invisible and ugly, or it could be asking the question, do you see yourself in this image? My literary work is called Sultries. Sultries are intimate, sometimes intense, inspirational experiences written in a metaphoric way. From the soul of this woman in search of love, from the soul of this black woman in search of acceptance, from the soul of a daughter in search of her identity and purpose from her creator. Although my poetry and illustrations gave me an outlet and some satisfaction, I still felt as if I was meant to do more with my life. So I set out on a time of reflection that directed me on a historical as well as a spiritual journey. I found that the very first artist in the world who created the heavens, earth, and all the inhabitants within is the same creator that painted me this color. At the completion of each day of creating, this creator saw that everything that he created was good. A few descriptive words that define good is valid, worthy, beneficial, and beautiful. I was so elated to find confirmation through documentation that my black is included in the word beautiful and beauty is assorted. I had to find a way to share this good news with everyone, which gave me a purpose. Everything I've experienced, good and bad, from the beginning of my life as a little colored girl who wrote stories to escape the world that she lived in, the African American that created art from two worlds, the woman that created poetry from her experiences to find love and acceptance, and the sinner that accepts the gift of inspiration and purpose happen to develop unity, freedom, and expression, starting with my heart that overflows to yours. Welcome to Good Overflow Arts and Literature, my inspirational scripture, out of the overflow of the heart, the pen and ink must speak. Romans 28. Thank you.